the more preparation that people can do prior to death, the better for everybody, whether that's the carers, you know, or the family, or, you know, friends. I think it's really interesting because I think what a lot of people don't recognize is grief starts well before somebody dies. So the person who's ill, or, you know, whatever the situation is, if you're looking, say, from a palliative care sort of perspective, you know, they grieve what they're no longer going to have, or as their, you know, their body and or their mind deteriorates with their illness and disease. So, you know, grief starts long before. Same for the family and for the carers who are grieving their life that may be lost while they're spending time caring and providing service, you know, for the person that they love. But I think Kirsten's point is absolutely also important, because it's not just the preparation about the actuality of the inevitability of death or the grief. It's about really connecting with the love, because I absolutely agree with Kirsten that the greatest tool, gosh, that's a stupid word to use, but anyway, the greatest resource for anybody, whether it's the person dying or those caring for them, their family, is actually love. And I think what people don't understand is that when you are feeling the grief of imminent death, or grief post-death, the only reason, as Queen Elizabeth just said, the only reason we grieve is because we've experienced love. And I think what a lot of people don't understand is that when that love is there, it doesn't disappear because the physical form of somebody has disintegrated in whatever way. And I think a lot of people don't actually think of it. They see death as so final and the absolute end. But for me, anyway, it's not the case. You know, we are merely energy, and that energy manifests in the best possible way through love. And that energy has to go somewhere. You know, energy doesn't dissipate. You know, energy goes out into the universe. And so I think for me, for people to just recognize that even though the physical form of this person that they love is no longer going to be there, the love that they've shared still abides within them. It's in their home, probably, you know, it's in the places that they've shared and the activities that they've shared over their life. And I think it's really important for people to be kind and gentle, you know, around that, and to really understand that the love remains. In fact, it doesn't change. You know, that love that they have stays exactly the same, because that's the nature of love. So, yeah, so I think for me, these are sorts of important things to help us as we move towards our own death or watch our loved one die, and to recognize that love as we're following the grieving process, whether it's pre or post death.